friends, it's Miss Jodie here from Washington Street Elementary, Head Start. Today, for our read aloud, we have the book Charlie Anderson. Charlie Anderson looks a lot like my cat at home, named Charlie too. Charlie Anderson is a book about a cat, and this is Charlie right here. And one night, two little girls find Charlie, and they take care of him at night, but he always leaves during the day. And then one night, he doesn't come home, and the girls wonder where he's at. I wonder where he went. We'll find out. Charlie Anderson. Charlie Anderson. One cold night, a cat walked out of the woods, up the steps, across the deck, into the house where Elizabeth and Sarah lived. He curled up next to their fireplace to get warm. He watched the 6 o'clock news on TV. He tasted their dinner. He tried out their beds. He decided to stay, and the girls named him Charlie. Every morning, Charlie disappeared into the woods again. What do you think Charlie thought of this wonderful house? He had this house where it was warm, and there were cozy beds, and there were 2 little girls to take care of him. I bet he said, I want to stay here for the night. At night, when he came home, Elizabeth brushed him clean and fed him dinner and made a space for him on the foot of her bed. He liked Elizabeth's bed the best. Sometimes she would wake up in the middle of the night and hear him purring in the dark. Do you think Charlie liked sleeping on her bed? I wonder. He would purr. I wonder how Elizabeth and Sarah felt when they found Charlie. How would you feel if you found a cat that was as cool as Charlie? Sarah called him Baby and dressed him up in baby doll clothes. Sounds like Sarah and Elizabeth really liked Charlie. When it snowed, Elizabeth and Sarah's mother heated Charlie's milk before he left for the woods. He grew fatter and fatter every day. He purred louder and louder. On weekends, the girls stayed with their father and stepmother in the city. They wanted to bring Charlie with them, but their mother said he'd miss the woods. Charlie is a country cat, she told them. I wonder why the girl's mom thinks Charlie is a country cat. What do you guys think? One stormy night, Charlie didn't come home. Elizabeth and Sarah stayed out on the deck and called his name. But no Charlie. Where was he? Why wouldn't he come out of the woods? Was he all right? I wonder where Charlie went if he didn't come home at night. I would be worried just like the girls if my Charlie didn't come home. All night long, Elizabeth listened to the rain beating on the roof and the wind rattling the windows. Was he cold? Was he hurt? Where was Charlie? Oh, Elizabeth's really worried about him, it sounds like. In the morning, Elizabeth and Sarah looked for him. They asked the lady down the road if she'd seen their cat. She said no and offered them cookies, but they were too worried to eat anything, even her chocolate chip cookies. They went to the new house on the other side of the woods. Have you seen our cat? They asked. His name is Charlie. He's very fat and has gray striped fur. We have a cat with gray striped fur, said the man, but his name is not Charlie, it's Anderson. He's upstairs asleep in our bed. They heard a meow, and down the stairs came a very fat cat with gray striped fur. Charlie, Sarah Elizabeth cried. No, that's Anderson, said the woman. We've had him for 7 years. Right, Anderson? He looked up at her and began to purr. But it's Charlie, said Sarah. He looked at her and purred louder. Is he ever here at night? Elizabeth asked. Anderson is a hunter, said the man. He prowls the woods at night. Charlie sleeps in my bed at night, Elizabeth said. He leaves for the woods after breakfast. Anderson comes home at breakfast time, said the woman. He leaves right after dinner. They all looked at the cat. He sat at their feet, very happy and very fat. They call him Charlie Anderson now. Sometimes in bed at night, Elizabeth asks him, Who do you love best, Charlie Anderson? And she can hear him purring in the dark. Just like Elizabeth and Sarah, Charlie has 2 houses, 2 beds, 2 families who love him. He's a lucky cat. So why do Elizabeth, Sarah, and their mom think Charlie's a country cat? Where does he live during the day? Where does he go? Why did Charlie leave Elizabeth and Sarah every morning? Do you remember? Where did he go? All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.